Testing.
Testing.
The bondage setup. Oh, dang, it swings out. All right, hold on. Let's set it up.
Shit, they got the announcements right now. Hold on.
Should we stand right now?
Yeah, we should stand. It's over.
Oh, well, we stood up.
We stopped. We tried. Respectful.
You just tell him to shut the fuck up. Bro, it's kind of funny to get in there, I feel like.
If y'all don't know who Nathan is, Nathan's kind of a menace to the streets of Seattle. Whether he's drifting a U-Haul on Queen Anne.
Did you ever see those guys burning out on these things?
People do that? If anyone's gonna do it, it's gotta be me.
Ripping his dirt bike in his mom's backyard. His content's pure entertainment.
Believe it or not, Nathan dropped out of 8th grade, but his passion and talent for creating content have gotten him to the success he has today. Locally raised in Maple Valley, Nathan, it's great to have you here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you. I love that introduction, man.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good. So Nathan, before conducting this interview, I did a little research, a little stalking behind you, you know?
Okay.
I looked into your old Facebook account, and on, I think it was June 14th, 2013, you said, "Tomorrow's going to be crazy, 4:30 p.m., McDonald's in Four Corners."
Man, you're bringing back nostalgia.
Yeah, what happened that day, you know?
Oh, man, I think that day, I mean, we used to just go around like skateboards, scooters, bikes, and just go mess around in town, go buy candy from the grocery store, and then go to the skate park. That was a move back then.
Yeah, you ever been arrested or what?
Yeah, dude. I got bopped in the nose by a police officer once.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So long story short, police in Maple Valley kind of had a vendetta against me. They thought I was like the worst. It started when I was like really young. I had so many.
Oh my God.
I think it's just kind of like they viewed my whole family as just like trouble and thought like I was up to no good all the time because, you know, kind of lived on no restraints. My parents kind of just let me do what I wanted to. Yeah. But I really wasn't that bad, you know. I think like the worst extent of it was just like stealing maybe candy from the store or something.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
I go to Walmart. I don't fucking steal.
Go buy candy from the grocery store, maybe like selling some pot here and there. Like used to grow weed as a kid. So they thought that I was just like an absolute maniac, like criminal. And that kind of continued. There was this one time where they came up to me. I was at the Fred Meyer in Maple Valley, and this officer came up to me, and he's like, "Oh, why are you running from Auburn PD and all this stuff?" And of course, I'm like, you know, am I under arrest or am I being detained? Because there's no evidence of me I would never do that. I would never do that. It was a 2004 STI that I had.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, wastegate crack and that thing always. Oh, so they allegedly said that I ran from them.
Oh my God.
But they didn't have any evidence, so I just, and I was just trying to be on my way and go get my groceries. And he kept standing in front of me and, antagonizing me. And but he couldn't do anything. So I walked into the store and then I came out. And as I was driving away, I was still in the parking lot. I realized that I had not registered the car within 40 days. And that's a misdemeanor.
Oh, no.
But I knew that because I'm on private property, they can't really do anything.
Smart.
They didn't see me on the public roadway. So I knew that I'd mess with him in return. So I just drove through the parking lot and I knew he'd come in. And so he came in with his lights on, yanked me out of the car, and he's trembling, shaking. This guy hates me so bad.
Oh my God.
Or he's just having a bad day. I don't know what it was, but I could feel him when he grabbed me and cuffed me up. He was like shaking. And he ends up bringing me to the cop car and swings the door open and smashes me in the nose with it.
Oh my God.
And so I'm pissed off. I'm cussing him out. I'm mad, dude, because he just like, it felt so intentional.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like, oh, whoops. Like, no, dude, he yanked the door, put me in front of the door and yanked it into my face.
Yeah.
And my nose is bleeding a little bit.
Oh my God.
And at this point, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I was like kind of freaked out. I was like, he could probably do anything he wants right now. That's how it felt.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting in the back of the cop car at this point, and he's sitting in the front, the front asking me all these questions, and he's telling me whatever. He hasn't read me my rights or anything like that. I'm kind of confused what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm like fully aware that he has nothing. He can't do anything to me. So I'm like wondering why I'm in cuffs, and I'm getting kind of arrogant. This is a long time ago, by the way. I was like 18 or 19, I think.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And then he just let me go. So technically, I mean, I've been cuffed before.
Right,
he apologized, and I think he kind of like came to his senses and realized that, you know, he was out of line. It was super unprofessional. I don't dislike the police or anything. You know, their police are necessary.
And that was in your SDI, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You got any other cool projects you've worked on? You had like the Evo too.
Yeah. So right now, I have the Turborado truck. It's a single turbo sleeper work truck. It makes 600 horsepower.
Oh my God, what engine's in that?
599 wheel to the wheels. Cool. It's just like this beat up work truck. You can see it on my Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Then I have my Evo. Should be making about 700 wheel when it's done. You just need to put new fuel lines and a clutch in it. And that'll be done. Wow. And then, you know, the 2JZ Miata makes 562 wheel. That thing is terrifying.
I bet. How much does that thing weigh? Like
2550 something with me in it.
I bet the 2J adds a lot of weight too, because I used to have a 2J I was building in my garage, and that thing was like 500
Yeah,
pounds,
no, it's
I
a
swear.
heavy, yeah. And it has a CDO9 transmission with the adapter, obviously. And then I have a Ford 7.5 rear end. There's some heavy parts in there for sure. I'll put it like this. It's like I've been in a lot of really fast cars, 1,000+ wheel horsepower, like race car. And it's a completely different breed of power because it's so... Dude, Miatas are not meant to go over 100.
Yeah, I bet is it uncontrollable? Or I bet you can control it, but like...
I mean, you're
that kind of driver.
I don't let friends drive it because I'm the only one that can control that beast, dude. It's terrifying. It'll spin every single gear.
How often do you drive it? Just like...
every time I get an opportunity.
It's registered too?
Fuck you, I can't afford car insurance.
I like...
On the fence?
So... With my cars, like I kind of just like don't run plates because we film with them all the time.
That's true.
And a lot of the time, I don't know if I'm going to keep a car, so I won't register it until I know that I want to keep it.
Yeah.
I'll pay the late fees or whatever, but obviously don't let it go past 40 days.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to make that same mistake again. But
yeah, you learned your lesson. What jobs or kind of projects did you have leading up to your like YouTube career?
I'll keep it transparent. So, you know, it's finally gotten to a point where YouTube's paying my bills. But, you know, to fund the things that I do, like my lifestyle, I buy and sell cars. Yeah, so I'll get something kind of beat up and fix it up, or sometimes I get something for just a good enough price to where I don't have to even do anything, just resell it.
Texted too, even you bought 2 cars. You were busy with that day.
Oh, dude, complete pile. So there's like auctions online,
like Copart and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to
even like
I don't want to give up my secrets.
Yeah,
I don't want to
give websites. I know what you mean.
There's certain things. Yeah, I don't want to give up my secrets.
I know what you mean.
But you know, pretty much like gambling on a car to where you know. Like I just didn't have time to go to the viewing and look at it. Yeah. And that happens a lot to where if it's cheap enough, I'll just take the gamble on it and hope it runs and drives and it's a good flip. But if not, you know, they'll usually end up in the video. You know, I'll usually go with the intention to make some money because I'll keep it real, man. It's not too profitable when I buy a car for like near $1,000 and then I just destroy it on YouTube because it's really good. Like sometimes we make $1,000 a video.
With like all your like buying and selling cars and your YouTube stuff, you consider yourself successful or like? Yeah,
absolutely. And so for me, it's like, I'm definitely a little bit of a materialistic person. But like truthfully down to the core, I don't identify success as having a lot of money because at the end of the day, it's like life's kind of like the video game. I used to play RuneScape back in the day, and I remember all I do is like PK and stake, and you probably don't know what that means, but I just wanted like the best stats so I could go and like, you know, combat with people. And I was always like, oh, I want all the money, all the stats. And like once I finally had all that stuff, I ended up quitting the game. It's always been like my dream to be able to make a living off of YouTube videos. Yeah. Like, that's insane to me.
I feel like that's a lot of people's dream too. It's like,
oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's, dude, it's amazing. And it kind of hit for me when I saw like, I think it was like a $4,000 paycheck for
oh my gosh, yeah.
And at that point I was like, dude, and cause like, and then, you know, there's like the merch and stuff.
Your t-shirts, you got the make 4 inches big again and the.
No, the make 4 inches big again. Yeah. And then I just thought it'd be hilarious to have Step Bro, like, you know.
Yeah. NathanKarhu.com.
Yeah. So there's that, and then, you know, YouTube. But majority, I'll be honest, I make a majority off of AdSense right now because I'm not pushing the merch. Yeah. But I want to release some new stuff. Because with the make 4 inches big again thing, it was more so of just like, I'm kind of sick of politics. Yeah. I hate hearing about it from both, aisles, and it was just kind of a way. It's like Republicans are going to think that it's funny, and then Democrats are going to think that it's making fun of Trump supporters or whatever. So it's kind of like everyone can get a good laugh with it.
It's kind of for like the people, it's for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted everybody to kind of just, I don't know, forget all of the nonsense about politics and just be able to laugh for once.
Yeah.
Something political that's not political.
That makes
just
sense.
comedy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So like on a daily basis, I guess, what's your like main goal? What do you feel excited for when you get out of bed in the morning?
I really just want to be able to produce something that's so different. A lot of YouTubers, and I have nothing against it, it's, formula that works, but everyone's heading in a Mr. Beast direction. And I want to be able to provide that kind of just authentic experience and not try to be like everybody else.
How much of an influence do you think your relationship with Danny Duncan has had on the success of your career? Because I know you had a few
Major.
Really?
Being able to see Danny do what he does has really just shown me that it's possible, because a lot of the times, you need to see something done. Being friends with Danny just kind of showed me it was all possible.
Yeah.
Getting a behind the scenes look of how everything kind of operates really just made me feel like, I can actually do something similar. It probably doesn't look like it to most people how hard Danny works, but it's like he's nonstop from the moment he wakes up to pretty much the moment he goes to bed. He's grinding.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's motivating.
But I'm telling you, everybody, like Danny Duncan is built different. He is like a godlike figure, and you just have to be in his presence to understand it. It trips me out. Cool dude, but he's nonstop, dude.
Yeah, it's probably a grind.
So I don't even know. He's just I turn into like a fanboy when it comes to Danny, because I look up to Danny a lot.
I bet,
big time. But there's just something about him, dude. He just has this energy, this totality that you can't be replicated. You see a lot of people try, like Balin Levine and all right, I won't name drop too many, but there's a lot of people that kind of copy him, and it's fine. But it's just not the same, man.
Yeah.
It's just not the same. I feel like one of the things that honestly frustrates me a little bit is I don't want to be like a, cut, copy, and paste of somebody else.
Yeah.
But like, I've known Danny for a long time, and, we've always wanted to produce the similar kind of content. Regardless, I love his content, and I don't mind being similar to that.
Based on that too, I guess the worst video of all time, what do you say that was?
Oh, dude, I think there was like a really bad one. It was like how to pick up any girl.
About to slide in your girlfriend's DMs.
And it's just so garbage. It was one of those times where I was just like, I need to post a video. And it was like forced, and it was stupid. It just sucked so bad.
Are you going to make a day in the life video again or something like that?
Dude, I might have to. People are saying stuff to me, like my audience goes crazy. Things that they say to me, that's another thing that really
Oh, like in your Insta DMs or what?
Yeah, in my Instagram DMs, and dude, right before I got here, somebody like pulled up to my house and was like doing donuts in front of my house and had a megaphone, and the donuts in front of my house is becoming a regular occurrence. So if you guys could just do donuts literally anywhere else.
Oh my God.
I don't like that, but it was also kind of cool because it's like, wow, people want to show up to my house.
Yeah, it kind of gives you like the sense of fame almost.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't ever want to try to like let that get to my head.
Ever since I blew up, I've been counting who my real friends are.
It feels really good when people walk up to you and they're like, I love your videos. And they actually mention something like an OG video, an old video. And I'm like, damn, you binge watched, or you actually have been watching for a long time.
Guess we'll finish it up soon, but what are your plans for the future with the channel?
I've been thinking about this a lot, actually, because I don't really know that I want to take the direction of just being destructive all the time. I'm the kind of guy that will buy, a really beat up car and completely, flip it, get it ready for a customer, and sell it. And I feel like I'm kind of the opposite of destructive, but it's just so fun.
Yeah.
I definitely want to integrate a little bit more of like maybe like pranks, public interaction, stuff like that, and a bit of lifestyle too. I'm still trying to figure out what I want. I'm going to try new stuff for sure. Like we did there's a new video that we're going to be posting. We went and interviewed these guys at Steel Kias, and I know it's been done before, but I haven't done it before. I like interviewing people. The same thing you're doing right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of intriguing to me to kind of get a behind the scenes look and, be able to showcase and show people what is the reality of the situation.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, well, I guess we'll finish it up now. Guys, this has been Nathan Karhu and Speedy Pete.
You guys know I dropped out in the 8th grade, but we're back. We're back at high school, completing high school.
People think that going to high school is something that's going to help your future. Turning the fuck up helps your future.
I'm like, dude, when you were like, oh, do you ever get arrested? I was like, shit, what did I get arrested for? I was like, it made me nervous. I was like, I feel like for me, I'll fucking I over explain, over communicate. I feel like because I've never done one of these before ever. And also too, there's like certain stuff that like as far, and I'll tell you because like I'm not tripping when it comes to you, but like stuff that I want to keep until later on because it's really gonna like change a lot and probably same thing as like Kim Kardashian. But I used to. You can't cancel somebody who doesn't give a fuck.
Look where I am now, motherfuckers.